and I'm going to say something that's not popular. But it's got to be said, right? Because this could be you, right? This could be you. Hopefully it's not, but it could be you. Cops pulled him over for a taillight. Ended up that he had a warrant for a misdemeanor charge. Why did they say it was a warrant? I mean, why did they not say it was a warrant? Excuse me. Why did they keep digging? Why couldn't they just let him go? You know what I mean? Like, it was a taillight situation. They could have been like, it's a pandemic. You know what I mean? They could have let it fly. So that's where race comes in. People are saying, if it was a white guy or if it was a different neighborhood, they would have just gave him a little warning, be on about your merry day. You know what I mean? But since it was somebody not of the Caucasian descent, they decided to give him a little harder time and dig a little further. They found this misdemeanor warrant. Cool. Not cool, but cool. They got him up against the car. They're trying to arrest him. He doesn't want to get arrested. And he attempts to hop back in the driver's seat. My question is, why did he do this? Now,
he actually drove away.
And I want to be absolutely clear. His actions does not warrant her response. It doesn't even warrant a taser. If she would have pulled the taser out, even that, in my opinion, is excessive. It doesn't even warrant that.
Yeah.
So I want to be very clear.
Where's he going?
Yeah, I want to be very, very clear when I say that. Right? Doesn't justify what she did at all. But why? We're in 2021. We're in the midst of the George Floyd, God rest his soul, his trial. We've seen countless others even after that. Even after that. Why are you doing that? Why? Oh, to make it even worse, you're right around the corner where Mr. Floyd, you know the cops is crazy out there. Why are you doing that? Yo, brothers, sisters, we have to be smarter than this. The cops are not here to serve and protect me and you and people who live in our communities. They don't even have to be black. They don't even have to be Hispanic. They're not there for you. Comply. I had a conversation briefly with my friend. They're like, oh, maybe he would have went to trial and because of the color of his skin, he wouldn't have got a fair shake and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, here are your choices. Go to trial, get an unfair shake, some jail time, die.
Yeah, we're not at a time right now where that should be a thought. Like, unfortunately, we're at a time right now where if you are black and you do the crime, you might just have to do the time. Because if you try to escape or resist or anything like that, you might well end up losing your life. Like, it's literally that serious. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We've seen it too many times as an example. I mean, this is just another one. How many more do we have to get? And I agree with you. You see, the thing about it is I agree with you because it's a butterfly effect. Because then you have to sit there and you have to ask yourself, if he had just got arrested that day, would we be here talking about this? Probably not. But he wanted to resist the arrest, and because this is how crazy the time that we're living is right now. Because this is a man who tried to physically resist arrest. It's clear in the video. Physically resist arrest. And nobody cares about that. It's simply another black man shot by a white officer. That's all anybody cares about. And I feel like I keep talking about the same shit over and over and over because these stories keep happening to where people are ignoring what is causing the butterfly effect. And a lot of these stories start with the person who gets shot resisting arrest or walking away. And if you can't see what happens when you do that and learn from it, I mean, do we continue to give these people sympathy and as our driving force?
And I want to be clear. When Dre says a lot, that's definitely not all. 100%. That's definitely not all. There's definitely a plethora of examples that can be given where police are the instigators and we are 100% the victim. Right? I just want to be clear about that. But Dre's point, rather our point, still stands. You know what I mean? Like, these guys, these cops, I don't know, they're sharks. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're sharks.
Right.
Look at it that way. They're great white sharks. Look at it that way.
Right.
If you're in the ocean and you see a great white shark and a great white shark's approaching you, what are you gonna? Your pride is gonna get in the way. And be like, yo, fuck you, shark. You can't eat me. You know who I am?
Right.
No, nigga. You're gonna try to get the fuck up out the water. Treat it as such. Don't don't lose your life over your pride, bro. You don't. Think about the people who are at home. Think about the people who love and care about you. Think about that shit. Because believe me when I say this to you. Those people would rather you come home and be like, Mom, Dad, brother, sister, cop did this. They were bothering me. Oh, what did you do? I just said, yes, sir. No, sir. They would rather hear that.
Right.
Than have to be in front of a camera crying because you are now gone. It's just not worth it. It is not worth it at all. And it would be another thing if like something was actually happening. Like honestly, because like you could be a martyr. Like if you're down for it, you could be a martyr. So if change was actually happening behind your death, then I get it.
Right.
But nothing's even happening. There's not even any changes being made.
We just keep going in the same. It's the same circle.
Yeah. So
we get a new story. It's the popular story. People hashtag. There's some protests that happen sometimes. Sometimes they don't. There might be a riot or two. It dies down after time because people stop caring or people settle out of court. Another story happens, and then the circle just keeps going around and around and around like this. And it's something where I don't think people realize that whatever it is that is being done right now is not enough. So I don't know what else we need to do. We've tried violence, we've tried aggression, we've tried to be peaceful, we've tried to talk. I've seen plenty of videos where have the difficult discussion with that person. You know, make sure you have those difficult discussions. We've tried all of these things, and it don't work. It's not, or it hasn't worked. So I don't know. People are running out of ideas. People are running out of ideas, or the ideas that we're employing are not being executed properly. But we have to understand that something's wrong. And that's where it should start.
Well, hold up for a second. When you say we have to understand, we understand. Nah, nigga, they need to understand that something is wrong.
Well, I mean, when I say something wrong is what I mean is there's something wrong with the way that we're executing these plans.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's what I mean. There's something wrong with the execution style because there's purpose behind everything that's being done. The protests and all this shit, they have purpose. Even the riots, even burning down a building, there's a purpose behind it. But something is wrong in the execution because there's no results.
At the end of the day, there's no results because they don't have to change. They don't have to change. They don't. There's always going to be cops. They don't have to change.
There is always going to be cops, and you know what? At the end of the day, the people in the positions of power, like I've been saying for the long time, are the ones that people should be focused on. The people whose names we don't hear in the news every day, who are responsible for these people, who make these standards, who enforce these, who, you know what I mean? Those are the people that we should be focused on. But see what they keep doing is they keep giving us faces and names to focus our anger on, so that we don't pay attention to all these people, like the people who actually make the policies that allow these things to happen. So, you know, I'll just lay that out there. I know people ain't got time for all the politics, and they probably don't want to put the effort because these people are too powerful, and you know there's no hope for all that. But I said it before, I've said it many times. I know you heard me say it. I'll say it again. If you want to affect change, you have to affect first of all the people in power, and affect their pockets. Affect the people in the ultimate positions of power and affect their pockets, and I guarantee you will start to see some change. That's the only way.
Well, look, man. I just again want to say rest in peace to Daunte Wright. You know, gone way too soon. And really for no reason at all. Uncalled for. Can't justify it, no matter how you slice it, period. That cop, they need to do more than throw the book at her. And if we take anything away from this, it is just to learn how to handle yourself when you are dealing with the police, because they are sharks. All right? Like, honestly, they're sharks, you know? And at the end of the day, wherever you are on your way to, you probably just want to get there. So just do whatever it is you got to do to comply to just get there. They got to take you in. They got to waste some of your time. Let them do that. I'm not saying it's right, but damn, it's better than dying. You know, as like I said, and this last thing I'll say, I promise, I don't want to draw it out, especially if no change is going to come from it. Like, if no change is going to come from it, what is the point? Let me know what you guys think, man. Leave it in the comments, and I'm just so sick of reporting on these stories, man. I'm hopeful, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Leave it in the comments. Two guys doing a podcast. Deuces. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Yo, Chris, we got to 200 subscribers, man. Finally. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to stop there. We have a new goal. The new goal is 500 subscribers. So what I need you to do, I need you to like these videos over here. I need you to subscribe right here, man. Two guys doing the podcast, man.